That's One Small Step for Man, One Giant Leap for Mankind by Neil Armstrong. We have all studied that Neil Armstrong was the first man to land on the moon. Have you ever wondered whether it's true or not? Well, there are a lot of people out there who still believe that moon landing is just fake and just a setup made by the Americans. And also they have their own justifications to prove it. After watching this video, you will get a clear idea whether it's true or not. Well, the video is split up into 3 parts. The first part tells you about what happened in the world at the time of the moon landing, plus the reasons why Americans decided to start such a mission. The second part tells you about the people who have raised their justifications and arguments saying that moon landing is just fake. Finally, NASA's answer for all these controversies. After the happening of First and Second World War, the next well-known war was the Cold War. The war was between the Soviet Union and the Americans after the year 1947. The war wasn't an ordinary bloodshedding war. It was a competition of who has the better technology between Soviet Union and Americans. This competition was when the biggest technological advancement has happened. During this time, the Soviet Union decided to step into space research and invented rockets and also sent their first satellite and living creatures into space. While America hadn't done much at this field, the next couple of years was competitive in the field of space research. This was when the American President John F. Kennedy announced that they were sending humans into space. This created chaos among people's accusations and disagreements rose against him. And his announcement arguing about the investment and also the number of lives sacrificed for this mission. The competitive spirit of defeating Soviet Union in the space research field was the reason America decided to send humans into space. Despite the accidents and deaths of astronauts at the beginning of the Apollo mission, America continued its mission. And in the year 1969, July 20th, Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon. The world started praising America for its achievements. And after the releasing of moon landing footages, some people argued that it wasn't true, rather just a mere setup made in your world. Also, they had their own justifications to NASA and questions to NASA. The first question was being, how was the flag flying? In case of the moon, there is no wind, then how will the flag fly? The next question was that, when we check the pictures of moon landing, we find that the shadows of each object are in different directions, which is not possible. When we usually take a picture, shadows will only occur in one direction. The difference in direction shadows will only occur when we take pictures in a light arranged set. Hence, this is another question raised by them. The third question was that the stars weren't visible in the picture of moon, which creates a drastic hole in this concept. The next question was about Neil Armstrong's footprint in the picture. The footprint was in contrast to the shoe in the outfit he wore. If the footprint picture was real, there wouldn't be a difference in the footprint and appearance of the shoe. Does this really mean that moon landing is fake? Another question they have raised is that if we carefully go through the images of moon landing by zooming it, we could see the letter C stuffed or written on the rocks, which could be possibly told that they are props made in studios. The next interesting fact is that people who worked for this mission moon landing were later reported dead, which we could say that it is done by the Americans to maintain their secrecy. Another question, and the last question, was that how did the telecasted video have no audio lag despite being the old technology? Now we can go through the claims or answers proposed by the NASA. First, it's about the flag. NASA was aware that there is no wind on the moon, so they designed a horizontal latching mechanism so the flag would not droop. The next is about the shadows. The many bumps and craters and hills on the moon, along with various light sources that illuminate it, light directly from the sun, light reflected from the moon's surface, and the light reflected off the earth. Also, the astronauts' cameras had wide lens angles that can distort objects, which creates different shadows for different objects. The next thing is about the stars. Stars are rarely seen in the space shuttle, Also, the dim light of the stars simply does not provide enough exposure to record visible images. Next is about the C-shaped stuffed in the objects. The C-shaped objects are mostly likely printing imperfections and do not appear in the original films from the camera. It has been suggested that the C is just a coiled hair. Another claim they have proposed is that if such a mission to moon haven't done or made, it is the Soviet Union whom should first argue that the Americans has been faking up the whole mission. Also, there were other countries tracking this mission too. And at last, to those who still say that the entire mission is fake, the reply is that they are asked to visit the research center by the NASA to check out the stones brought from the moon. And also they can examine it, which has already proven that these are stones brought from the moon. So coming to the end of this video, I hope that you guys have got a clear picture whether it is fake or not. Well, personally, I think that moon landing is true. So it is now up to you. You can decide whether it is true or false. Thank you.